What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. All right, guys, let's jump into this recap here. We're going to go ahead and go over everything that I had on my watch list plus my trades. I do have one live trade here for you today. I took two trades. One was a loser, one was a winner, sitting green on the day. And I'm going to show you how. So I'm also going to show you what I didn't like about the day. First of all, I didn't like anything starting off on the day. I put out my watch list on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure to check the link in the description section below. You're going to find my Twitter account. Give it a follow. I share my watch list basically every single day on there. And this morning I tweeted it out, put everything I was watching, and notified you guys, said that I don't like anything. And frankly, the day's trades reflect why I didn't like anything. It's just not, it's a difficult trading day. It's just a difficult trading day with the exception of one stock here, IMRN, that made a real big move. We're going to go over that one here real quick. Now, before we do me the quick favor, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I drop new videos, and comment in the comment section below. When you do all three, you feed the YouTube algorithm and that pushes the channel up. And you know, if you've been here long enough, that once we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a fully funded trading account to one lucky subscriber. But in order to do that, we got to get to 10K subs. We're already a little bit over 9,100, so just need about 700 and something more subscribers, and boom, we'll hit 10K subs and we will do that giveaway. And like I said, one lucky sub is going to get a fully funded trading account. That's a no-brainer. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because it's only for subs. Now, today I tweeted out the watch list, like I said, and the stocks I was watching were IMRN, which IMRN, as you can tell here, if it doesn't break back over VWAP, it's probably going to fade, and we're going to get that 90 MA crossing over VWAP, and we'll fade it down. I was looking at it on this pullback off of the new high, but I didn't like this super huge wick right here. And this pullback, I just didn't trust it. This candle shows major selling pressure, so I thought we might shy away. And so far, it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. We'll see how it closes off today. But no trades for me on it. I'm kind of glad because I would have probably been stopped out. Now, that was IMRN. I was also watching, let's see here, Tesla, of course. We'll go over that here pretty soon. TNXP, massive gap up. It's a pretty big gap up. That's huge gap up, actually, from 80 some odd cents all the way to a high day of $1.27. Now, I had it on my watch list, but it was like last on my watch list just because simply, we were gapping up really high. We were already up over $1.10, and it had room to like about $1.30 to about $1.30 on the daily. So I didn't think, I thought it'd be a choppy trade, and sure enough, as you can see, it was a choppy trade. Nothing for me on TNXP. I also had, let's see here, I think it was XBIO on watch. XBIO was on watch here, and this one made one quick move, as you can tell. It was a one and done. We chopped up in the open, then finally break over a VWAP, push on volume, and then just get slammed right back down to VWAP, and then boom, right back underneath VWAP again, and now it's not looking too hot. So nothing for me on that one either. Now, as you know, I even tweeted about it, I think it was yesterday or Saturday, I'm looking for Tesla short. Tesla's making a real massive bull flag there, and I'm looking for it to trigger and send us lower. If it does, then boom, we're going to make some money on it if I can catch some puts. But so far, it's really trying to hold up support in the $1,500 area, just that general area. I think if Tesla breaks underneath 1450, 1440, and there's volume to the downside, I think that's when we're going to get the big trigger on this trade. So if I don't catch the first entry, I know I should be able to at least catch a second entry on it. But so far, Tesla is still holding up on the daily within the bear flag. Within the bear flag today, kind of broke a little bit under it. So, I'll keep it on watch. Volume is really light today. We got earnings release coming up in 2 days. And those earnings, could send Tesla lunar launch. It could really send Tesla on a lunar launch here. So it's not like I'm going to swing trade this into earnings because that would be insane. But if I can catch an intraday trade where I can hold on I can scale into the position and get 2 or 3, maybe 4 contracts and take some profit intraday. Hold on to one contract for a swing. I do it. Definitely not into earnings. I don't care how much profit I booked. I mean, unless I booked a boatload of profit on the prior contracts, I would not hold one into earnings. Boom. It's anybody's guess what's going to happen here, what type of manipulation will happen. So we just got to continue keeping it on watch and trade accordingly. So today on Tesla, I took 2 trades. My first trade on Tesla was, first we had this push off of the bell all the way to 1530. I was looking for it to get up to 1550, which is a pivot point on the daily. If it would have reached there, I would have probably looked to start taking contracts there, puts, but it didn't reach there. It reached 1530, high of day 1529.85, and then it rejected, and it rejected hard. We had this big dump candle here. It comes all the way from 1524 all the way down to 1509, and then we start to bounce right here in front of VWAP. Now, I got a little antsy on it, and in this third candle here, just 9 minutes into the day, I bought puts, thinking that 1510 would hold resistance because it was a prior resistance area on the daily. And when this next candle here, the fourth candle of the morning, broke over 1510, I stopped out of those puts. And when I did that, I had 2 puts. I lost $200 and change on it. What I began to notice was we were bear flagging right underneath VWAP. And then I said, okay, well, this is going to be the next opportunity to get into this trade. So I scaled into it. I bought 1 put. Then on a quick little pop towards this VWAP area, I bought my second put. And I held on to those, looking for this bear flag to continue forming. And then we get the trigger to the downside. I thought about adding a third put, but I didn't. I didn't add the third put. And frankly, I don't really care that I didn't add it, because these contracts, while they were having decent volume, were trading like straight garbage. These things were garbage. I know the delta on them was only 18 cents, but it was really just bad action. Like I bought these puts in this inside of this bear flag here, okay? And we made brand new lows, okay? We broke underneath 1500, major support, and we went all the way down here, and like at most the contracts went off for like $3 and change from my entry at most. I thought we were going to get way better action on those contracts, and I was looking to take profit on the first one as we pushed down, maybe like 9 points, so $900 on that first contract. And I was going to hold on to the second one to see if we had an all-day fade. I had an all-day fade, maybe even a swing trade out of it into tomorrow. But we pushed and pushed, made new lows, and those contracts just wouldn't budge. They wouldn't budge. So I sold them off, and I made money, and I'm green on the day. But even here, when we pushed back up here to VWAP and then rejected all the way to the downside again, those contracts were still only $1, like moving $1, $2 at most. It was just ridiculous. Like in here, they were the same price that I paid up here. And I understand time decay, but these were Friday expiration. Today was Monday morning, okay? So it's not normally how I've experienced these contracts trade on Tesla before. I believe the calls had more action, even though we were fading. Just really weird action. I didn't like it. I sat here forever. I sat here for what seemed to be an hour and a half, waiting, looking for opportunity, and it just didn't come. I looked at the 1400 contracts. I looked at the 1300 contracts. Those are the ones I traded. And I looked at the 1450 contracts. The 1450 had no volume whatsoever. The 1300 and the 1400 had good volume, but they were just not moving well. The delta on the 1400s were like 20 some odd cents, I think it was. And on the 1300, they were 18 cents. It was just not really good action. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab that live trade, and I'm going to show it to you here. Here is my entry. I have 2 contracts. Cost basis $31.51. And you'll see we're inside the formation of this bear flag. Fast forward this just a tad for you. You'll see here, we're in at $31.51, okay? These are going off at $31.85, and we're pushing lower. We're pushing lower. Sorry about the actual recording. It's actually done on my phone, guys. Couldn't get my software to record correctly this morning, again, giving me problems. So I did what I could for you. I hope you appreciate it. If you do, smash that like button for me, because I'm not really happy with just about anything today. We have this push right there, new lows. Look at that, 32.65. I'm in at 31.51, and I'm in from up here. Like, it's just difficult trading on these. All the way down to new lows, 33 bucks. Finally, we get a little move there, 33 bucks. But it's only moved, what is that? $1.50 from all the way up there where my entry was. There all the way down. I put out a sell order thinking we're going to flush it and we're going to get, you know, that 39. I figure we go to 40 bucks on those contracts, right? We get that flush to new lows. Volume is increasing if you see the volume bar down there. And those contracts are only all going off at 33.35. There we go, 34.10 prints there. And I'm like, okay, so that's all we're going to get out of these? And I get ready to put out an order, and I put out an order at 33.95, but no fill. No fill just simply because of the way the contracts are trading, not anything to do with the broker. Continuation of this recording would come up here. And you'll see, where did it go? So you still see I'm in those two contracts at 31.51, sorry. And we start to pick it back up some. So I get ready to take one off. In case we get, you know, a quick pop, I start getting ready to take one off because 1500 is support on the daily. So right there, we got a new low. We're only going off at 33.50. We had just done a new low and we went off at $34.10 on the ask. And now we're at 33.50 with a new low, under 1500. Look at that. Look at that huge push, giant push all the way down to like 1490 something. And those contracts are still only at 33.50. I'm in from 31.51 and I still have my two contracts. I'm thinking now's when we're gonna dump. So I still have my two contracts. I'm looking at the daily, just trying to look at my levels. New lows again. We're going off at 34, 34.25. I think I get rid of one contract here somewhere. Right there, I sold one at $33 and change when I saw we weren't getting that huge extension. At least on the contracts, Tesla dumped pretty nicely. Right there, I close it off on that quick bounce. I close it off, and that was it. That was my trade. My orders, you'll see here, those are. My first loss was 155 bucks. Well, my first loss was 200 and change. There's two contracts, lost 155.37 on one, 96.37 on the other. My wins, 261.62 and 88.63, making it a green day by 100 bucks. So kind of a base hit day. All right, guys, as you see here in the chart, Tesla decided to squeeze out during lunch hours, and this thing went absolutely insane. I am sad to report I missed this push because I wasn't at my computer. I was actually out. Didn't expect Tesla to make a push today. I thought, you know, it would either consolidate above 1500 and hold it, and maybe tomorrow it would make a push either up or down, depending, you know, on momentum. You know, I was looking for it to break to the downside under the, you know, from the bear flag, but it decided to go the opposite of what everybody else thought, clearly, and it pushed on upward. I was not at my computer. I actually caught a piece of this trade from the phone, you know, on my cell phone, on the road. So I wasn't driving, so that's good. Right there at the end of the day, that quick tap of 1650 and a quick retrace all the way down to just under 1630, that happened there, and I was looking at it because we're going into the close, very light volume on that huge dip. So I decided to buy that 1630 hold, right? Because prior to that, it was kind of resistance. I decided to buy that 1630 hold. So I bought one call contract, okay, expiration Friday, and the strike was, I believe, 2000, and I bought that one. I think it was 2000. We'll check here, and it'll be up on the screen here if it wasn't the 2000. And I bought that one and just held, looking to see if we were going to push up to a new high leading into the close. And right before the close, we didn't get the push over 1650. So I took profit right there, made another $300 and something, coupled with my $99 I made in the morning session, wound up with a decent $400 and something day, which, even though those days are starting to become somewhat normal, $200 to $400, even with $1,000 a day mixed in there, I'm still calling $400 days a home run day. So today's a home run, and I'm really happy with that. Obviously could have made a thousand or two today had I been at my computer for this squeeze. And that's it for me today. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for me. Hit the notification bell. I got new videos coming out all month long, and I'll catch you on the next one.